I was in an art class. It started in high school, I guess. I was just in one art class with some of my friends, and we had a project we had to do. We had to come up with something on our own and something unique. It was kind of like broad, and so I didn't really know what I wanted to do with that. I saw some magazines, and I started to cut up one. I thought of what do I like to look at. I like to look at birds. Like cardinal's my favorite bird. So I just decided to draw a cardinal, cut up magazines, and it came out really cool with the different textures of the magazines. I did the landscape of the hills with different types of grass, and the red from the bird just came out really cool. I remember staying late. I was so invested in it. Like, I'd never stay late for a class at all in high school. I didn't really pick it back up until I was in college, probably like 4 years later. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with school once I finished it in a year. So I kind of needed some outlets. I would run a lot. That was a good one to do. But I went back to what I liked to do before, which I thought, oh, I like to do that collage, so why don't I just start cutting magazines again? It was the winter time, and I was kind of just doing nothing, like just hanging around at home. And I was like, what am I gonna get my mom for Christmas? So I just drew out a lighthouse, the Portland Headlight, which is her favorite lighthouse. And I just started going to town. I made this nice lighthouse out of magazine clippings and put it in a nice frame, gave it to her for Christmas, and she started bawling, knowing that her son like made this thing out of nothing, basically. Magazines are everywhere. I hate throwing things away, so I had boxes and boxes of magazines that I had, like Sports Illustrated Kids magazines growing up. And then it was next winter that it was my future mother-in-law, their dog passed away. Their dog for like 10 years, their family dog. So I was like, what am I gonna give them for a gift? And I went back to the magazine clippings. I can make a portrait of their dog. And so I just sketched it out with pencil, the rough outline of what I want it to look like. And then when I know what colors or what textures I need, I start searching for magazines. Some I already have in bags, like I cut up a bunch of greens or a bunch of blonde hair for like the dog. I cut up a lot of women's blonde hair for that, because that's what it looks like from a distance. So I search the magazines for what I know I need for the piece, and then compile it from there. Seeing it develop over time, because it usually takes me a few days at least to do it. Sometimes I'll do it and it'll take me a few weeks, like I'll just peg away at it an hour here at a time. But if I really want to get something done, I'll do it a few hours at a time, and those hours just go by so fast because I'm just in it, in the zone. Yeah, I know I never went to school for art or never did anything like that, but I was like, I mean, anybody can be an artist, I guess, if you just start making art. That makes you an artist, right? Hi, I'm Jeff Taylor. I'm a magazine Mosaic artist, and I'm Sandwich local.